And we're back again. What are we out again? Have a little winter walk slash camp. I'm going to hit in the Cairngorms, and as again I've left from Linnadee Car Park and we're heading through Derry Lodge this time, and the plan is to ascend up Cairngorm, which is in Munro, and I think it's height wise 1100, I think. I'll put it up on the screen because I can't remember. I've not actually checked, to be honest. It's a bit of a makey upbeat as you go along job, but I wanted to get some winter camping done. Last year I didn't get any real camping done, so we have snow. Not lots of snow, as you can tell by looking at the ground. It was -5 in the car park this morning. It is stunning today. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'll pan round and see. I will turn the camera around in a second and I'll show you my view, and you can see Derry, Cairngorm, Cairngorm, all the places I'm heading to. So yeah, looking forward to it. So this time I've got a Durston tent, which is clearly not a winter tent. But the last time I took out the Hilleberg Solo at Loch Mick, the tent was great. Obviously it was warm, really warm. It was about 5, 6, even almost 8 degrees of difference inside the zipped up interior. But with that comes a lot of condensation in the morning. I found that the bag I was 20 degrees inside the sleeping bag, and I was generating so much heat into the tent, it just got so wet. So I thought, I'm going to try the Durston, because it's there's no interior, it's just mesh. So the inside of the tent will be equally as cold as outside, and hopefully just keep everything a little bit cooler, and I'll have more space. But the main other reason was the weight. I saved 2 kilos in weight just by taking the Durston. So that was, because I'm climbing up on Munro, that was a big part to play as well. The weather also as well. We're looking at winds of 5 miles an hour on the summit, 10. Tomorrow maybe maximum 15. So I can deal with that. I know the Durston can deal with it as well, as long as we get good grinding on the snow and get the pegs in well. I've got snow pegs with me this time, so we'll see how that goes. Right, we are approaching Derry Lodge. We're not far away now, half a mile. But I thought I'd take the camera right now because as I get closer to this, it's harder to see the side of this. I'm going to zoom in, and this is Cairngorm that we're looking at. And the ascent I'm going to make is up that left side, see with the white. I think it's probably south facing because you can see the sun hitting it. So we'll just see how the slope looks. And I know it's quite steep. I've been up there in non-snow conditions, therefore I know what it's like. And yeah, it's not really bad, but it's quite exhausting, especially with a heavy pack on in snow. So I can only imagine what it'll be like now. So well, let's get cracked on it. Beautiful place today. What a day. Look at these slopes. Stunning. The stunning Cairngorms dishing out again. I see the sun's just going to sit around the back of there now. The likelihood is I probably won't see it that much again, and I'm kind of glad because it was getting way hot. I had to take my hat, gloves, my buff and my neck off, but just to sort of see the thickness of the ice here. I mean, this is just it's crazy. It's so thick. Let's see if I can grab a bit over. So there. That's some thick ice. It must get really cold down here. Wow. Right, the path is frozen now. So it's time to put on, I'm going to put my yak tracks on, which is halfway between no grip and micro spikes. Perfect for these conditions. The guy was just speaking to there said it was -9 last night, so that explains the the freeze. So I got these jack tracks. They're just over your shoe with a wound wire. These just are nice for, you know, this kind of terrain, but it's not too savage. It just gives you a bit more traction. So I'll wait to go up a hill over there, and I'll let you see what it looks like in a moment. But yeah, these are fantastic. It's good to have options as well. Right, let's get this pack back on and let's get up this track, and then hopefully let's get up this mountain. That'll be good. Onwards. Let's go. Cairn there's going to be some climb up there. I'm starting to question if I'm going to make it up to the top, to be fair. I've got fitness to contend with, pack weight, conditions, and my other concern is when I get there, getting pegs in the ground, because I don't have a freestanding tent, so it's critical to get strong pegs, strong points of contact with the ground to pull tension. But you'll see the target. Sorry, I'm breathing heavy now. I'm going up this silly little slope. Whew. Once you come around here, you see the target we're going. It just lights up. There she goes. That's where we're going. Yeah, I had a slip earlier, and the poles once again saved the day. It was Bambi-esque, I shall say. My legs just kind of went in all directions really, really fast, and there was absolutely nothing I could do. And the poles stopped me going down again. These are my saviour. They probably stopped me getting about 5 broken hips, knees, ankles, elbows. Brilliant. Never mind. Let's go. So we've made it down to the river crossing, and it's not good. It's really not good. The boulders that I would normally cross on are pretty much coated. Most of them are coated in a sheet of ice. So it's pretty tricky getting over there in normal conditions. Today, it ain't happening. So what we're going to have to do is go upstream. Instead, there's a bridge up there that we'll just have to deal with. As you can see, these boulders here are the ones I would normally step on. That one at the back there is completely covered in ice. That one as well. And yeah, look at this. There's not a chance. I'm not falling in there. So, okay, decision is made. Upwards we go, and there's Cairn over the back there. So we're getting closer. We just need to get on with it because you know, the sun's going to drop off. To be fair, the sun, walking in the sun is so warm. It started at -5. I think the temperatures went up to +6. So you've got 11-degree window there to, you know, to deal with. So it's cold when it's cold. It's bloody warm when you sweat like mad in the sun. So I'm trying not to. I can feel my back's a little bit moist, but I'm trying not to sweat too much. But I will be able to dry off quickly. So not too bad. Anyway, let's get up this path and we'll come back at the other side. And there she blows. It's starting to get really warm now. This is not good. I'm sweating too much. I really don't want to take off my fleece top, because the second I take it off I'm going to have to put it back on again. We'll just see how we get on, but really can't get wet, so I'm going to put this phone away. In fact, I'm going to brave it. I'm going to film it because I've just seen some beautiful scenery here. Be very careful though. Very careful. It's a nice frozen scene there. Right, nice little faffing about and get cracked. You can get up there. So I just had to come off the bridge, had to take the pack off, get the fleece off. So warm. My back was starting to get wet, so, and it's dry already. The sun's obviously hitting it now, so this top wicking well, doing its job well. But yeah, that's sun. It's great because it's so warm. But I know when it drops, it's stone cold. It's meant to be 5 degrees tonight, so it should be okay. I'm not bothered about the cold. I mean, it was -9 the last time I was out, so you know I know how to cope with the cold. But I'd rather it was cold than it was 0 degrees wet, miserable. There's somebody coming down there. I can see them coming down off of Cairngorm. It just puts into perspective just how big an ascent that is, because they are tiny. But it is now 10 to 2, and I've basically got an hour and 40 minutes of light left. But because it's, you know, it won't get dark very quick. I'm not sure when the moon's coming up, but it's at about 70%, so there'll be plenty of brightness. So I won't struggle too much, but I would like to be up there and get set up before, you know. It's going to be tricky enough when I can see what I'm doing. So I thought I'd take a little break and let the back dry off, just have a little moment, and then we'll make the final push. So the other side of the river crossing, there. So I forgot to get water when I went up the first time, so I've had to come across all the way up that horrible bit, and instead I'd have to cut all the way back down here and get some water, pick up some water for tonight. And I'm going to have to carry it all the way up there because there's no other water up there. So just dropped the pack up to where the path meets this path, left it there, come all the way down here, grab some water, back up, grab the pack, and let's attempt this ascent. See how it goes. I'm not sure. Time will tell. So we're on low on time. It's 2 o'clock. We've got an hour and a half before sunset, and I'll have to see what happens. I'm not going to plan anything. These situations come at you. You just have to remain calm, deal with them one at a time. And if you can't get where you're going, go somewhere else. Just make a plan B. Do something different. Don't feel that you have to do this or you have to do that. But you have to cross this river with these super icy rocks. Jesus, can you imagine? Woo! Gone. And that water is so cold. I managed to drink about 3 gulps. Stop, it's so cold. Right, another pit stop. This time to upgrade the footwear. So I've upgraded the footwear to the micro spikes. So I'll let you see what these look like in comparison to the yacht tracks, which are these things. These really started to struggle as the ground's frozen, and they started, you know, not the slip struggle, but they started moving off the foot and knocked off the boot and stuff. So these are a really tight fit, so hopefully these will hold out. I'll let you see them. They actually have a strap as well to keep it tight over the top. And you can see they're pretty tight on my foot, but you can see that quite an aggressive spike. It's not crampon level. Crampon levels are like these things are about that size. So. But these are good. These will do the job. They'll just chew right into that, and then we're going to way up there. We've still got some sun on it. But I think you'll agree, it's not a bad view, is it? Not a bad view. I can imagine what it's like from up there. Woohoo! Anyway, enough of that yapping, let's go. Let's get up this hill. Right, we're on our way. Let's see if I can get. You need some light here. There we go. Right, start time. 3 o'clock. I've got half an hour left of sun. Been on the go 4 hours, 6 miles in. Ascent, I'm at 589 metres. And this is 1100 metres to the top, and I'm not really feeling that. God. I need to just keep going though. I'll just keep going and see what I can do. We'll come up with something. We'll either get to the top or we'll stop somewhere flattish and just put the tent up. So we're going for it. We're giving it everything I've got. My left knee's starting to play up already, usual stuff. But Yeah, it's all fun and games. That is Cairngorm there. Alright, let's crack on. What a night, check this out. Woo! Is that not something else? Look at you. Wow, it's so still. It is stunning. I need to get up there. Come on, troops, let's go. As the sun just hit the back of the mountain over there, just dropped down behind it. What an incredible place. It's absolutely stunning here tonight. I'll say tonight, it's only, what, 3:15 in the afternoon. Stunning. I love this because I mean, I could just turn down and go back now and just even come and see stuff like this. It's incredible. It's so quiet, there's no wind. Just hear a plane. Is it a plane? And it looks like somebody's been sliding down here on the backside, look. I'll tell you what though. This is steep AF. Oh. And I'm going up through a snowdrift. And I'm only at 669 metres. I've got to get to 1,000 metres. Oh my god. It's 3:03. So yeah, we'll just see what happens. See if there's a flat bit of ground somewhere. Right, let's go. It's a massive snowdrift by the way. Oh, you see that bank, this bank here. It's a belter. It's a belter. Anyway, let's go up this steep ass bit. This is the steepest damn hill. My god. This is really tough. Extremely tough. I'm finding this very, very difficult. I'm just gonna have to keep going, but there's one thing that's definitely for sure. The view from here is on another level. I mean, it is stunning. If you're not here, you ain't gonna see it. Ooh. Oh man, it's hard. That steep bit, it's just tapered off a little bit. I'm at 720 metres and it's 20 to 4. That's hard. That's a tough, it's a steep hill anyway, but with the conditions and the weight in my back, wow. But, I mean, what's going on here? Look at this background. Shh, it's so quiet. All you can hear is the river way down there. It's incredible. What an incredible night. So I've got 300 metres to go. But I've looked at the gradient. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get up there. It's going to take me a minute to get up there, but I'm going to do it. Decided. Well, I'll tell you what. If it was like that for the next 300 metres, ain't happening. No chance. I do not have that levels of fitness. Right, so we've decided to pull up at the side here. I'm still at 777 metres, so I've still got 250 or something to go, and it's a nice flat piece here. Perfect pitch. And I've got this for a view out my tent, so the temperature's about to drop, the light's going to disappear, and I am exhausted. I've done really well up here. I mean, that was a hell of a pull up that hill with that weight. So I've called it. This will be my house for the night. I mean, there's nothing stopping me, you know, walking up there for sunrise or something, but there's no point in me trailing all the way up there because it'll just kill me. I'm struggling, my legs and inside my knees are starting to give me jip. That's some view though. Oh, so I'm gonna get this tent up and then we'll get back and we'll get sorted out and get a hot drink on. I've got the world's biggest hip flask as well. Actually rammed to the max with whiskey, so we'll open that later as well. And it's my favourite whiskey in it as well. Whew. Right, let's get this tent up. Now, we are all set up. I didn't do any filming, I just had to get stuff done because it got dark really quick. So my plan to stop at 700 metres and pitch here was a very good plan. It's paying off already because yeah, God knows what would have ended up, state it would have been up the top of there. So now we're good. The next thing is, get some food on. We'll get where I took my minimal cook kit this time. Right, so I've just got a pot, and inside the pot is my stove and my gas, like so. One pot. That's a mug. It's not a pot, really, it's a mug. 500ml. There you go. Then we've got the stand for the gas. I should probably have put this gas in my jacket just to get a bit of heat into it, because it's 3 degrees at the moment, which isn't too bad. Not too bad. And I've also got my stove in here. Davie.Outdoors. I just bought this because it was really light, but it's a cracking stove and folds away really well. I've had this for, I don't know, a year or two, couple of years. Works, does the job. So I've got the stove, the gas, the stand, and all this mug all inside. So it doesn't take up much space. It's really light, but it's all you need. So that's all you need. Especially if you're going lightweight. If you're carrying shit up mountains, lightweight is definitely the way to go. Yeah, and that's that. A nice flat bit of ground here, actually. I didn't take my table with me because it was just for weight. Just for weight. Now, it's there 280ml plus. Sorry, let's fill a whole cup up. I'll get a cup of coffee out of it as well. Now we've went with the best of the best pasta bolognese for Class, which is Decathlon's brand. Now this stuff is the absolute schniz. Best dry meal I've eaten to date, and it costs, I think it was $6.49. I can't see the price on it. Make sure I don't spill the bloody. I've been known to spill things in the past, like half my macaroni in the Larry Grew before I even got it cooked. Now, right, I'll just pour this out there. See, a lot of people, they put their stove on, they put their titanium mug cup pot on the stove with the flame on, and then it heats up the cup a little bit, and then they wallop in the water, which is completely wrong, because what happens is the titanium heats up instantly because it's so thin, and then you pour the water in and it cools it really quick and warps it. So I learnt that because I warped mine. So yeah, and a little top tip from Davie at Davie's Top Tips atop a mountain. I'm not on top of a mountain, I'm almost on top of a mountain. Look at that. You've got cold hands. Just watch your down jacket and don't. Oh, that's lovely. Oh my goodness. That is epic. Screw your hand warmers. Get the stove on. Right. I'm looking forward to this meal. And then after I've had my meal, I can have my dram. Where is my dram? Wait till you see it. It's huge. Oh, it's in a bag, isn't it? In case it leaked. You don't even see this. I put it in a bag in case it decided to leak. Look at this bad boy. Harris Tweed. Look at the size. It's the smallest, cutest little hip flask ever. I didn't want to take too much whiskey, but I wanted to take some. So this works really well. I'll get a bit of heat into it because it's absolutely freezing. I had to buy coffee on the way out here. Where did I put it? Ah. Also in a bag in case it leaked. Goodness. So yeah, I forgot to go and buy coffee bags. I had to go and buy coffee in Braemar in the new co-op shop. I don't know who's taken it over, but it's absolutely useless. It's a terrible shop now. Never mind. It doesn't have much. It's all rubbish food and just, I'm not impressed. Never mind. It's got a good old wallop of coffee in there. This is decaf coffee. To be fair, it tastes really good. I decided to start taking this when I was out in the hills and stuff, just for sleeping. Because quite commonly I would get to where I was going, it might be like 10, 11 at night, and I set up and and then I get a coffee on, and I'm sitting drinking bloody strong coffee at like 12 o'clock at night, something like 10 o'clock, whatever, and yeah, I was struggling to sleep, so I thought we'd try this. So, we've got some stuff on Netflix to watch. I'm trying to remember what I downloaded. It was, I was watching it with Sheila, it was Black Doves, I think, something Doves. Some spy thing with Keira Knightley. Looks good, so I'm going to finish watching that. And we'll just see what happens. Just relaxing, chilling out. I'm looking forward to the morning actually, because I potentially pointed the door to the east and I'm going to catch the sun coming up. And if there's this kind of cloud in the morning, then we should have a epic sunrise. Now the sunrise will be, according to Garmin, at 8:42, which means I don't have to rush to get up. Is this thing taking forever? I'm going to crank her up a bit. Oof, full steam ahead. Oof. There we go. It is a full, oh, it's just a bit there. So, yeah, I should be looking forward to the sunrise. Should be a cracker. 5:30. 5:30. Ooh, a monkey. Might have put too much coffee powder in there. That's strong. That is plenty strong. Yeah, wow. Right, anyway, we'll put this camera away just now. We will see about getting some night shots. I don't think I'm going to get any. The moon is directly above me there in the east, and it will remain really high the whole night, which means you probably won't see that many stars, but we'll see what we can do later. We'll just see what happens. I'm looking forward to the morning, to be fair, because it's, east, sunrise, and there's a bank of clouds there, and if the clouds stay the way they are just now, and it lights up in the morning, this whole place is just going to glow. It's going to be stunning. So fingers crossed that happens. Right, I'm going to put this away and stick some Netflix on, and wait for my epic bolognese from Decathlon. Alright. So this is the view from my tent this evening. I just find it fascinating that the amount of light that the sensor on this camera can pull in, because I can't see anything. I can see it on the screen, but I can't see that with the naked eye. I can tell. What is that light over there? Yeah, see it in the middle there. What the hell was that? Is that the moon doing that? That must be the moon, eh? I'll zoom in on that. What do you see this? I know that it's going to look really. So that piece of light there is lit up whatever mountain that is. It's incredible. But the moon's just right above, up there. Look at that clouds. Imagine it come on a sunrise like that. When that clouds are like that with a sunrise, that whole place will just light up. So it's 3:30 a.m. and got up to go for a pee, and come outside to see this stunning sky right behind the tent. As you can see, Orion's belt just above it's the top of the tent. It's about 2 degrees now. Look at the sky. Wow. Sparklers everywhere. There's a planet over here. I'm assuming it'll be a planet. It's right. Sparkling away. Good morning from almost the summit of Cairngorm. Now, I kind of had an inclination yesterday about the clouds and the sunrise, and I think we kind of just about got there. What a way to wake up in the morning, eh? It's the whole night. I've never had a breath of wind. There is moisture in the tent, but I believe it's condensation, not anything from the sky. So yeah, slept really well last night. Woke up about 3 a.m. again to come out for a pee, because I seem to do that a lot. Maybe it's the cold, I think. And the sky cleared as well, so took some more night shots. The moon had obviously dipped over the back, so it wasn't quite so bright. So hopefully they've come out quite good as well. This is just iPhone photographs. No, they do really well, these phones. So, and they're obviously a lot lighter to carry than taking a big heavy camera and tripods and stuff. I mean, you do all my recording, videoing on the phone. I also take all my night photography on the phone when I'm out here, so you can't really complain. It is a mobile phone, but it carries a lot of weight when it comes to photography as well, so all good. So yeah, I slept well last night, definitely. I've got my new sleep mat. It's the Big Agnes Repeat SL. Very, very comfortable. It's the wide mat. And I've also bought a pillow from Trichology pillow, and I can't remember the name of these things. The pillow, I'll put that on the screen as well. And it is basically the same width as the mat, which I think it's 60 centimeters. 60 centimeters wide. I think the mat's just over 60 centimeters. So the pillow fills the whole side of the mat, and it's quite thick. I think it's 12 centimeters thick, which is really quite thick for a pillow. When you inflate it, it's very, very comfortable, because I'm a side sleeper and it fills the gap, so my head sits at a right angle and I can sit on the mat perfectly fine. And whenever you roll over this way or that way, you are basically always on the pillow and always on the mat. So it's very comfortable, as opposed to some mummy bags where you as much as flinch and you like fall off the side of the mat. I kind of bought it because I do have other mats, but it's just comfort. I'm looking for the ultimate in comfort, as comfy as I can get myself to sleep, because I'm kind of tired of bad sleeps in tents. I think last night I slept, I don't know what time I went to sleep, could be around about 10. My watch reported that I'd had 5 hours sleep before I woke up, because when I went and did my pictures at 3 a.m, I took my watch off because it's very hard to get my glove on in this tight sleeve, so I just took it off. So that was all the recorded sleep, and then I think I fell asleep probably again about maybe 4:30, and I woke up at 8:15, so for another 4 hours anyway on top of that. So slept really well, very comfortable. The sun is coming. So yeah, I've got this descent down this hill to deal with, which honestly I could just be done without it. The thought of it, I'm not excited about it, to be honest. I know what it's going to be like. It's going to be very treacherous. The snow itself is hard in some places, soft in others, and you're falling through. I mean, yesterday when I was coming up, I was being very careful, but I mean, it is quite steep in that first section as you come up before you get to here. And there was obviously 2 boulders under the ground, and the whole thing's covered in snow, and they seemed a little bit high there, and I thought, I put my foot down there, and just away it went right through. I mean, it went right up just past my knee, but I managed to bend my knee and fall back on the snow, and I could feel the rocks either side of my leg. In other words, I had nowhere to go. If I'd fell the wrong way, if I'd fell to the side, I'd have just snapped my knee and that would have been gone. So very close to having a bit of a disaster, but we're good. The poles again, having the poles in there all the time it's like having 4 legs. They're really, really good, especially in these conditions. So I love the poles. Poles are my safety when I'm out like this. So once again, they've saved me again. But we'll just get on with it and see. We're not in a hurry today, so we'll just pack this up. I'll make it some food, and I've got some eggs for breakfast, boiled eggs, an exciting breakfast, cup of coffee, and try to think what else I've got left. I've got some chicken roll. I'll have some chicken. I'll just eat whatever. I'm starving. Wow. You cannot complain, eh? Alright, I think I'll just leave that running and I'll go and get some stuff done. Go and get the kettle on for a start and get some breakfast. Snow drifts, baby. This snow is not hard. And it's unpredictably deep in places. You just have to go 1 foot at a time. I'm actually cutting my way down across there. And I'm going to make my way down the path. The other path, well, I've just come from way up there, but the other path was over there. And it wasn't very good. So I thought, well, screw it, I'm just going to make my own path. And just take my time. But it's not a bad view, eh? Not a bad view. I'm actually boiling. I'm not even barely moving, and I'm sweating. Right, let's get going. So I've just stopped, literally 2 seconds ago. Took my pack off and delayered because for some reason I'm just so warm. And just set off, and literally within a minute I've decided to pull up again. And I need to put the micro spikes back on again. It's very difficult terrain to work out, so I'm going to put these on, and I feel it's a better move. So this time I've put my gaiters on, as you can see, down there, so they're covering my sort of ankle boot trousers. Because yesterday I forgot to put them on, and every time my foot would through the snow, obviously the snow goes up under your trousers, and it's a disaster. So with these on, as you can see, they've got a good spike on them. So that's sufficient for these conditions. I just met a guy at the top. He actually had full crampons, but he said, you know, you're never going to go wrong with full crampons, but I think it was maybe a bit, they didn't do much good because of the snow. They're more for like hardened snow ice, so you can grip in. If you're sinking through the surface like I am here, then it doesn't matter if you've got spikes on, but what I'm feeling is my feet are going through into the surface below, and then they're sliding on the surface below, so that's why I've decided to put on my spikes. Still a beautiful view though. Can't complain of that for a view. Right, let's move it up, move it on. That is my backpack falling down the hill. It's mixed emotions really. I just stood up. I was sitting on it, and well, there it goes. There's 2 things going on here. One is, when the fuck is it going to stop? And 2, I don't have to carry it now. It's still going though, eh? It just shows if, oh, look at the ice axe. The ice axe doing his job. So my last clip was speaking about safety and how to do things right and stuff. And to be fair, I'm always sitting on this rock. And the second I lifted my back end off that backpack, it just took off. I didn't even think that was possible. But it just shows shit goes wrong. And then in hindsight, it's a good thing to just throw your pack down the hill, because now I don't have to carry the bloody thing, because it's heavy. Now I can just meander my way down. The only problem is I was going over there, over this way, and now I'm going down there to get my pack. But we'll make it work. We'll make it work. It's a bit of light entertainment for the day. Yeah, never mind. Moving on. At least I've got my, in fact I don't have my my Garmin inReach in my backpack, so that's not so clever. But it is what it is, so let's crack on. Let's go and get my pack back. Almost there. The pack is inside. Now this, oh Christ, it's hard to tell, isn't it here? This last piece I'm on here, this is perfect conditions for the spikes, as you can see. as I go down side to side. And then the problem is, all of a sudden your foot just goes right through. This is the worst conditions. You've got a really thin, hard layer on top. In fact, this is the longest I've ever went without going through the snow. Oh, that's good. And there is my pack that just fell from way up there. I said it was probably 150 metre descent. I mean not in distance, not as in height. Now, here we go. And all the covers have come off my... Oh, great. Oh well. I think we've lost. Right, so I've lost the cover from a spike. That one's come off as well, but no big deal. Everything's intact. So that was not really what I was trying to do. Reassess. I think I'm just going to go. I'm going to continue back around that way. I thought that does look the better. There's a lot of strange terrain down here. So anyway, still a beautiful day. Still no wind. None. Incredible. Never mind. There she blows. Got it back. The backpack. Right, enough horsing around. Let's go. Whoa. So I'm now off of the worst of the hill there behind me. I'm now on a nice flat piece. Now I was going to way over there, over the other side of that top of my pole. I was going to way in that direction, and the bridge is actually away in the other direction. And now walk through a bog. So this is me trying to be clever. Yeah, we'll just take the direct route to the bridge. Yeah. Basically the direction my pack slid down the mountain on was the direction I should have went in. So I walked all the way down there, picked it up and then cut back up and swung all the way around there. So yeah. And I'm stuck in a bog. It's frozen-ish. As you can see. But my feet are sinking through some pretty crappy bits. But still, I'd rather be here doing this. And it's boggy as well. Oh. Yes. You can see it. What a weird place for a Land Rover track. Yeah. Well, we found it. Finally. Louisbeg Bridge. And there she blows. Right down that icy little slope. Great. Yeah. I see that other path, you see it's high up there. It's a lot higher up than I thought. And I just noticed actually there as well, you can cut right up there. So that path is away down there. I've just seen something here. I'm not sure. Everyone's covered in ice. It's hard to tell a path. Sometimes it's just where water actually makes its way down to the river. Oh well, let's go. Let's get out of here. There you go. There's a lovely path. Safe as you like. All the way down to the bridge. The slidiest, iciest path in history. Lovely. I think I'll keep on these bad boys. Beautiful place though. Well, that is it for this one. We finally made it off that bloody slope. That was, well, you can see it there. The first bump, and then you see the summit right at the back. Well, I was on top of the first bump, and I come down off that shoulder and right down this steep bit here. Off the side, come down there. The idea was to speed things up. I'm not quite sure that was what happened. It literally have been an hour and 50 minutes so far, and I've only got here. But we're here safely. My pack is still here. It's safe, although it doesn't like me very much, but we can deal with that later. After letting it tumble 200 metres down a slope. never mind, these things happen. So yeah, that was a cracking camp. There's no wind. The sun's breaking through over there, and the scenery here with the white-capped mountains is stunning. Oh, you arsehole. Take two. So yeah, just as I was saying about the white-capped mountains, when you see them in the distance, and especially when they're low light at night and the early morning light hits them, it's beautiful. Anyway, it's time for me to ship out of here. It's 5 to 1 now, so I would probably say from here back to Derry Lodge, you're probably looking half an hour, and then an hour back. It's about an hour and a half from the van. It's now 2 o'clock, so 3:30. We're home for 5 o'clock, that's fine. It's in time for the wife to cook my tea. Hey Sheila. Yeah, right. Anyway, that's a wrap. Let's go.